let's not get it twisted, Barbara, because I didn't say you look bad. I said we look better. Which is like, but at that scenario, like I said, I wasn't pulling it out of thin air. The judges had almost literally just said that.
I'm just gonna say, aside from the fact we're friends,
Yeah.
that is how you do Drag Race. I don't care that you went
Oh,
home. That's it. That's it.
thank
Okay.
you. Beth.
So let's start
Thanks.
there. How are you feeling?
Good
I know
place to
last night you watched
start.
the episode with your friends and family. How are you
I
feeling?
did. I'm feeling good. Like, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and be like, everything's fine. Like, I'm obviously fuming to be gone, but I've had a year to sit on it. And usually I don't sit on things for that long. So it's one of those things where I've processed it, but at the same time, it's never going to be fabulous, is it? I'm doing
No,
okay.
and I know that you aren't necessarily someone that looks at all the comments all the time or anything.
I
I
haven't looked at
am,
any.
so I have spent the morning looking at them.
Oh,
And
okay.
of course, listen, people are really, really, firstly, they're shocked. A lot of
Okay.
people are really upset. A lot of people are really angry the lucky cow is not still in play because they feel like this would have been the week that you would have got it. I mean,
Oh
let's
my
be
God.
honest.
You know what? I completely forgot about that. Like, that's actually a really good point.
I
Because it
don't
was
think we've ever had
it
a
was come
twist.
and gone so quick.
I know. I don't think we've ever had like a big season twist just come and go in the first episode before.
I know,
So
I
it's
know.
unfortunate timing for you on this time around. But what
Yeah.
has the fan response been like for you?
Overwhelming from day one, really. I'm genuinely so thankful and feel completely privileged for the people that have like come on board. Like there are people that have followed me for a while and wanted me to do Drag Race, and they've been absolutely amazing and so supportive. It's a crazy experience, like it really is. So I think, it's hard enough as it is without like people being crazy online. So the support that people have given me has been amazing. And for all the new people that have come on board, like I'm excited because I'm excited to show them this new era for me and this
Mm,
new page that's not just the person online that's like can do like a cool performance with some wind machines. Like they get to see the personality side as well, and that's so important to me. So
mm.
I'm really excited but very thankful for everybody's support and love. Yeah.
Well, look, something Bonnie said in this episode is something that a lot of the fans are agreeing with, which is that your runway alone had the potential to save you from that lip sync position.
Right.
How do you feel about that? Like, do you take that on board? Do you agree? Like, what's your thoughts?
Well, obviously, I did say that I thought that the bottom four had the best looks of the night, but I think that I was not coming from nowhere on that. With the judges and the critiques, I remember like we're up there for a long time. That's really what I felt that they were saying. So I wasn't like just pulling it out of thin air, and it wasn't to piss anybody off. I think I actually told Elle, it wasn't on the camera, but I actually told her like 2 minutes before, oh my God. I was like, when I look at you, I don't feel like I've got contact lenses in because your face is so blurred. You look so gorgeous. And I was on the other side of the room. Um, and then, yeah, it was just one of those things where it was more of an observation of what had actually
Mm,
happened. But did I think it should have saved me? Again, it's one of those hard questions, Con, because I'm like,
mm.
it would mean that I would have to replace my position with somebody else. I'm not going to do that.
That's fair. Okay, fair. So you're kind of in the mindset of, do you know what? If this is how it is, I'm gonna lip sync. I'm not gonna,
If this is how it is, this is how it is.
Yeah.
Like I felt I looked good as well. But at the end of the day, if the judges at that time felt that I had the worst Snatch Game performance and they didn't want to necessarily take in as much as they maybe could of the runways, then that's where it lands me, and you have to deal with that.
Mm.
But I'm
I
not
hear
going to
that.
put somebody else there. That's not fair either.
I hear
Because
that.
then
I
that
hear
would
that.
then that would be me saying I look better than you and you should be there.
Sure.
And I don't believe that,
And
you
you're not
know.
really someone that operates like that anyway. I feel like you've always been
No.
someone who focuses on what you're doing. You're not worried about what other people are. And if it ends where it ends, that's where we're at.
Exactly. These are the cards I've been dealt. This is the scenario. There's no point like being like, well, this should have happened because it didn't. So let me deal with the cards that I've been dealt, and hopefully I can deal like hold up a good hand, you
Mm.
know.
Look, you did
Well,
just bring it up.
not we talking like poker terms and things. What the hell am I on about? I've never, ever, ever held up a good hand of cards in my life. I don't know what I'm on about.
I mean, I feel like Drag Race and poker are not far off the same thing, to be honest with you, in many ways. Do you know what I mean? In many ways. But that said, you did just bring it up, and I have to tell you, so I actually only watched the episode this morning, and I was
Uh-huh.
howling at the thing about you saying thing, well, the bottom four look the best. I don't know exactly how you worded it, but like it just made me laugh so much because you really did. You bothered the girls with that one. Let's be honest.
I did bother the girls. Listen, it's a competition. Nobody wants to be told that they don't look as good as somebody else. But let's not get it twisted, Barbara, because I didn't say you look bad. I said we look better. Which is like, but at that scenario, like I said, I wasn't pulling it out of thin air. The judges had almost literally just said that.
Yeah.
So it was a bit like, Elle was loving what she looked like in her runway and loving the comments that she got for it. I was too.
Mm.
I was loving what she was wearing and what she looked like as well. But was there more positive critiques for those bottom four and their looks? Yes. Whether it was used in the episode or not. That's what
Well,
happened.
I need
I'm
to
not a
ask you.
liar.
No, I know you're not a liar. A lot of things you're not a liar, but I need to ask you
Yeah,
this.
go for it.
Were you playing mind games with them a little bit?
No,
Okay.
I meant that. No, I'm as real as they come.
Yeah.
Like I'm not that would be no benefit to me at that point of the competition. I haven't played mind games at all in the competition up until that point. Why would I start now? That's not going to benefit anybody. If anything, it's going to get me confused
Well,
because I'm like,
this
you
is
don't
it.
mean
This is
that. Like
this is
I
it.
need
Look,
lying trials and tribulations. It is not in my wheelhouse because I will get confused about what the fuck
yeah.
what I'm on about. So I'm like,
Also, don't worry, we can swear. It's
oh,
okay.
we can.
Yeah, we can. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Woo!
We're in a new era. We can swear.
Okay,
No,
well,
I think something that I really love watching you on the show is you actually got. I don't know if you agree with this, and if you don't, then that's awkward. But I think you actually really came across as you on the show, and I know some people go on it and
good.
they sometimes watch it back and feel like, oh,
They don't
actually, that
represent
wasn't quite my
themselves or
exactly. They maybe acted up
sure.
a bit. It's when you're in
Yeah.
front of cameras, it's different. I've never had to experience it, so I can only imagine. But
Mhm.
when you've watched it back, how have you felt about
Mhm.
that? Like, are you happy with
I
what you've seen?
I agree.
Yeah,
Like, I do feel like recognize myself on there, and I really am happy about that because I think I would be more mortified if I was portraying something on television that I'm not. And like at the end of the day, like that conversation that happened in this episode, that is me for real. Like I'm not doing that to bring anybody down. That was the realness of the situation. And I would then be being fake if I'm asked that question and I don't reply with my honesty.
Mm.
So, and I love all those girls, and I
Yeah,
think they all look real. But I feel like it's really important to be authentic because I want an audience to get to know me, not somebody that I think I am. What use does that have to me?
yeah,
So I'm glad that. And I'm proud of myself in a way because it's like, you film a lot. You're on all the time. It would be very easy to fall into the trap of performance.
mm,
And there is an element of that. We're filming a television show, like at the end of the day. Like, let's not get it twisted. It is a television show, but there is a fine line between between making TV and doing that, and then falling into a trap where you've lost yourself. And
mm.
I refuse to do that.
Well, the thing is, you never know if this call is coming again. There's no guarantee of another
Exactly.
appearance. This is the thing. It's like you have to go
Yeah.
into it thinking it's even if you want to do more, that it's one and done. And
One
so,
and done. And
yeah,
if people are going to be commenting about who I am as a human online, and it's like you're putting yourself out there, I want to put the real self out
yeah,
there because
yeah,
otherwise it's like, all these comments are completely void then
yeah,
if it's like, well, she's this, she's that, and you're sat there like, well, I'm not.
yeah.
It, that's not what's on the telly, you know.
It's not what I just streamed on iPlayer this morning, bad. It's not what I just streamed. But look,
She's
something that
streaming on
you
iPlayer, honey.
well,
She's going
stream.
on the Google. She's typing in the bbc.com/iPlayer and she is clicking on the episode.
Oh. And logging in today, I didn't even know my password, so we had a whole reset password situation
Do
as
you
well.
have a TV license?
Do you know what? Imagine if now I'm like, actually, I don't. It's over. No, but look, something that you addressed a few weeks ago, and
Yeah.
I could feel your frustration from this because I felt it too. Is this same silhouette thing that has some
Mm.
people? It's not a majority of people. Some people are saying it or have said it.
Mhm.
I can say as someone that's known your drag for a while, what you've brought to the show is actually really outside of the box for Page Three. It's not something that you'd have on stage at Heaven or go to,
Sure.
an event in.
Mm.
Can you talk about that a little bit? Like, talk about your runway package. Talk about why it actually is not the same. Just for anyone that's not getting it, because I think it needs to be
Okay.
said.
I'll start off by saying I really still love my runway package
Yeah.
and I'm really proud of everything I brought. And anybody diminishing the talents and work that went into a lot of these looks from these designers that I worked with. For example, in my WWE, that huge jacket, which was a structural masterpiece, the way that he made those shoulders. I'm not having that because that is incredible work. Now, branding to me is very, very, very important. And I would much rather me walk on stage and someone be like, that's Page Three, and that's what I can see in this category. I use the Joan of Arc one because, like, if you think Page Three, topless models, tabloids, glamour, you do not think Joan of Arc. You think strong, sexy women. I went to WWE. The thing was warrior queens, but the actual brief for that was strong women
Mm.
fighters. And that's what I did. And as far as the silhouette goes, it's easy when somebody shows some skin to be like, that's a bra and a pant. Or when she takes that item of clothing off, she's wearing a bra and a pant, but I have the clothing on. I have the jacket on. I'm providing a different silhouette. Yeah, there's a bra and a pant in there, but that's what I do. That's my brand. And I would do it again. But I think it's very easy. I think a lot of the people who are commenting that are not watching the show. They're watching it through social media. So when somebody puts, after I've done three reveals, the end part of the outfit next to each other, yeah, it does look similar, but you haven't included the reveal
Yeah.
before I did it. And that's important.
Mm.
No, let's talk. If we're going to talk the design challenge, let's talk about that six-panel dress that I sewed. You know,
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the circles cut out and
I know.
that I could walk in and I had to make into a reveal. But like that's what it is. And I'd much, as I say, I'd much rather someone go, that's her brand, and I see
Yeah.
her brand in that category than me walk on stage in a caftan and be like, well, who's that?
I get that. Yeah, I hear that. We need a branding
You know?
challenge on Drag Race UK. They don't really do it on the UK one. I've just thought about that. You know how in the
Yeah, no,
on the
they
US one they
don't.
do the like commercial shooting and stuff. We need that next season. We
We
need it.
do. Mine
It
will be
starts
all
here.
about bikinis.
But let's talk Snatch Game.
Yes.
Alexa is definitely one of the more unique options. I thought it was really funny. I totally got where you were going with it.
Don't.
No, I actually, because
I slipped up though, Con. I did slip up on it. Like,
look,
and I
it's not
knew
saying it's
that.
perfect. It's a hard
No, it
challenge.
wasn't.
No, no, no one. I don't think anyone did a perfect job. Well, actually, Bonnie was fucking good, but
Amazing. Amazing.
But that said, this was a really, really unique Snatch Game because not only
Mm.
was it on the day of you get told it's something different, it's not
Yeah.
even Snatch Game of love. It's
Mm-mm.
actually a whole new strand of that. It's like a strand
Mhm.
within a strand of Snatch Game. How did that change how you approached it? If
It
it did?
completely.
Completely did.
Completely,
Okay.
because I feel that, like, as you know, I'm somebody who loves to prepare. And well, you should prepare for Drag Race, it's an intense situation. You want to be as prepared as possible. So I prepared for Snatch Game. And that new structure that got given to us definitely threw me. And I think the question would be, should I have done Charlotte Tilbury? In hindsight, probably, yeah. But I was felt more prepared with the gags that had quite a few props and things to just feel more comfortable doing Alexa and not falling into that like boring category when it's like the samey thing over and over and over with Charlotte
Yeah.
when you're not prepared with it as much that you're struggling. So that's why I did Alexa. But what actually happened is my gag was that obviously whenever someone said Alexa, dun, dun, I would
Yeah.
turn on and then I would do it. But I was meant to have more of a journey that I would not give this Liverpudlian Scouser behind the microphone away straight away. It was meant to come
Mm.
out over time. And then I was just pissed off with being at work all day long, 24/7. She never gets off work because whenever somebody says Alexa, she has to answer. That was where it was meant to go. But I gave the Liverpudlian thing away straight away. And then I was like, oh my God, like what am I meant to do now? Like I was stuck. It
Mm.
was really, and then I just forgot I was on Snatch Game, to be honest with you. I was so enthralled with what Katrin, Elle, and Bonnie were doing that I worked. I was like, oh, yeah, yeah, amazing, amazing. Alexa,
Oh.
like, oh, I'm on, I'm on Snatch Game.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
well,
We're in the room. We're in the room.
prioritize
We're
this.
not watching. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because they were like they were so good. It's like hard not to like
Yeah.
enjoy it. Did that make sense? Do you know
That
what I
makes complete
mean?
sense. It makes complete sense. But I will caveat with that and say if you had done Charlotte Tilbury, there is
Mm,
such a likelihood that you end up just saying darlings and not much else.
right.
Because what
Which
other
is,
quotes does she have? This is the
well,
I
this is the thing.
love her,
If
icon, but
I didn't know whether we were going to get like well, we kind of did know that we weren't going to get like the write down a blank thing.
yeah,
I had so many answers for Charlotte Tilbury for that
yes, correct, fine. So
because
there
it
you
was
go.
going to go down the products route and the and all of this like and how many people she's worked with and her best friends being Kate Moss and blah all of these things that you can do with a blank. But when it's like a rapport like that and you're actually having a conversation it was just different. It was just different, and I did feel that I would make myself stuck, and then I got stuck anyway. So
Well, look, I'm just telling you, we can't predict the future and to play what if and all of that. But I will say, I guarantee you, had you done that, I can just feel it in my gut. Don't know why am I getting all
I
mystic,
felt
Paige?
it
But
too.
I think you made the right choice. I just think it's look when you're in front of the bright lights, you've got RuPaul there, Jordan North. It's a lot, okay. I've never even been on that set, but I can only
Yeah,
imagine what it's like. So that's
and
why I oh,
it's silent.
yeah, yeah. There's no music. I think
Dun
yeah,
dun 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 dun, dun, dun. It doesn't exist.
no.
There's no. It's you, Alexa. What say you? Like it's so hard. Like, and I love to be silly like that. And I love doing like Kim Woodburn, and I've just been doing Cordia on
I
TikTok and
haven't
stuff
seen
like that.
that.
Like, I love the impressions. Like, I am like that. So I was very frustrated that I'd slipped up on doing something like that because actually that's something I love to do. But trust and believe
Yeah,
in that scenario, it's just not real life. Like it's like you it's easy to slip.
yeah.
So the girls who do well in it, Katrin, Elle, Bonnie, like props to your mama because
Mm.
it's a hard thing to nail.
I mean, honestly, the reason that I know we've spoken about this before, but like the reason when I do these interviews, we talk about things like this is because I think some of the fans, when they go really hard online against people, they
Yeah.
forget that that finished product on TV takes a really long, I mean, it's taken what, like 9 months or so to get to air. And that's
Uh-huh.
with music added, with filters and all the rest of it. It's not the same. It's not the
I don't, the divas think that this is happening in real time.
same.
I have to put a disclaimer out there. Hi, do I look good?
Yeah.
It's not in real time. I was on live on TikTok the other day and people were like, are you not filming tonight? Filming
What? Oh, you mean
what?
there's people that actually believe that it's like,
Oh, my they think it's Big Brother.
oh, they think you're like there now and then just coming home at the end of the day?
Oh, honey. Well, yeah, they don't think it's live, but they think that we
Yeah.
film the week's episode that week. I'm like, Barbara, Barbara, I've been home for 9 months. I've done this a year ago. I've been waiting. I've been sitting on the secret for a year. I'm chafing
Well,
from
listen,
sitting on the secret. And yeah, are you not filming tonight? No, Barbara. No, I'm not.
girl. Well, look, Paige, we're at the end. I can't keep you really any longer. We're going to do like quick fire, one word answers. Okay,
Okay,
quick fire, but fast. Okay.
ready.
So, what would be your dream lip sync song?
Pussycat Dolls when I grow up.
Period. Kindest queen this season.
Me.
No other queen can send
No,
you
I'm
to a
joking.
queen.
Chai,
Try it. Shadiest queen.
Katrin,
Dream guest judge.
Doja Cat,
And then if you didn't compete on Drag Race, which show would we see you on?
Traitors Celebrity.
Period.
Celebrity
And
Traitors
then
season 2.
look, Paige, the only thing we're going to end on is I need to ask you what's next for you because when we met several years ago at Ophelia Love's birthday party, you said I'm
Love.
getting on Drag Race. We're here. So last question, what is next for you?
I'm a manifester and I like to make stuff happen. I would like to be as in as many places as possible, but come and see me in a show because I will give you a good one, and I'll definitely put that show on for you. But I'd love to do it all. I'd love to do it all.
I'm sure you will. Well, listen, it's been so lovely speaking to you. I wish we had like 5 hours to have this
I
conversation,
love you,
but
Carl.
I love you too. Enjoy the rest of your press day, and
Thank
I'm
you.
so happy that we got to finally see you on the show. It's been so amazing.
I've been very privileged to be there, and it was a fantastic run. So thank you so much.